Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly. All right, well, let's see what Kandi has to speak on. Kandi starts out by wanting to thank her fans. What are they called? The Burrs? The Candy Bowl? The Candy Dish? The Sweets? The Fly Aboves? Kandi actually believed that saying and her sister are bumping heads. I really think it's so she's got a storyline. Because she ain't got nothing else. And she on the wrong team. Kandi says the family's keeping their business out the street, which is what families should do. But I don't think their business is that interesting. Then she talks about the the OG luncheon. And she says they wanted her to be a part of it, but she's not an original cast member. Kandi says the beef with her and Kim is old, so it no longer exists. That little 80,000 don't mean nothing to Kandi. Kandi said, I don't know what beef Kim is referring to. Where is this beef? Kandi, Kim's trying to have beef with you so she has a reason to be on the show because she's broke. Her beef is with the bank. And you resemble a bank. Kandi wanted to know why Lisa Wu was hugging Grand Dragon by her head because she was trying to pull that hood off. I mean, that face does look like an unnatural mask. She was trying to pull Kim's mask off to see what was actually under there because that ain't her face. That's not anyone's face. You know what? Kim's face reminds me of that movie Black Christmas. That's what her face looks like to me. Black Christmas. Kandi's producer asked why is Sheree trying to be the mother hen, and I think it's because she needs a personality. It's why Kenya's not being as much as an asshole. I mean, what was Sheree's role before, like the bone carrier? But you can't keep doing that. You got to do something different. So she's trying to be mature and matronly. So we have a little commercial for the movie The Past, but where is it? I'll watch it. I will give it a watch and review. I just want to know where I can see it. Is it Tubi? Is it BET Plus? Video on demand? Let a heifer know. Because they got an Instagram, but like no link. The producer thinks Sheree being mother hen is kind of phony, but Sheree is kind of phony, so that tracks. Kandi starts talking about who Marlo would date and how we all expect him to be rich, and her producer says, well, how do we know that Marlo got this money from a man? Maybe she made it up. And Kandi said, well, where did the house come from then? Like, that house and them outfits, they came from somewhere, and Marlo ain't got job to first. But it could be a scratch-off ticket, like I said. I could see her being really smart with one of those win for lifes. But then Kandi has to touch on Marlo Emerson's, oh! I don't know what noises she be making. Ooh! Kandi said production gave grace to Sheree and Marlo, letting them pretend they gave $10,000 when they ain't give a penny. They ain't got a penny to give. I mean, all Sheree can give you is a bill. Sheree kept coming up with excuses. I'm a new glamour. You know I ain't got it. And we know she don't. I'd let her keep her paddle down. Oh, the Married to Medicine ladies came and they didn't show it. Why not? That would be great cross-promo. We love our Atlanta aunties. Ooh, Kandi said everybody actually did go on and pay up so that way we don't have anybody to get skewered at the reunion. So now we start talking about the mid-season trailer. So Drew's lesbonics are going to be a new plot line. Right, well that was the shit. Let's see if Carlos has anything. Aw, Kandi's giving away Beyonce tickets for Atlanta. Hold on, you trifling heifer. You gotta be a member to be a part of the giveaway. So she go and get some money off you. I thought this was just something nice you were doing for the fans. You could have gotten down in the comments, but it's only for people that can pay. All right. Kandi has also produced a show about the history of black television called Seeing It Loud that premiered last night on CNN. And Kandi is bringing The Wiz back to Broadway, so you know she's getting that Tony. I want to start out by addressing this man with the ramen noodle leave out. That's the only thing I could call it. I've never seen someone with a hairpiece that still accentuates your male pattern baldness. I don't know what it is with men that get with women and want to diminish them. One, why wouldn't you want someone successful on your team? Two, if you don't like women, date men. Just date men. Because you sound like your prostate hasn't been patted in a while. You're frustrated. Like Chris Brown, a frustrated bottom. When they don't get their bussies bopped, I'm telling you, they get antsy and they get anal. Because they ain't been getting anal. Now, Jonah was dating this surfer instructor. So, of course, she's going to be in bikinis and whatnot because she's a surfing instructor. And even if she wasn't, oh my goodness, a woman in a bikini during the summer, a woman in a bikini at the beach, a woman in a bikini at her house. Oh my God, she's wearing a bra and panties. I figured that's what people wear, underwear and bathing suits. Like nobody wants to be in a ball gown all the time. Let the woman breathe. I mean, with a face like that, I can't blame you for your insecurity, but you have enough money for therapy where you shouldn't be having these problems. So he's texting her, whining and complaining that, oh, you've got a thong on, people can see you, I don't like these pictures. Then why did you start dating her? If you want to date a sanctified sister that loves to keep her skirt below the knee, okay, but if she decides, you know what, I'm gonna show a little thigh today, that's her privilege too. You know, instead of trying to control her, why don't you try to control yourself? And we wouldn't be laughing at you, although we've always been laughing at you. I don't know how you get to be this ugly and this ignorant. I figure your hideousness would have shown you how shitty people can be, and it would have gotten you away from this kind of behavior. But then again, you're a white man, so you will always find a way to disappoint. If you need surfing with men, well, that's like 50% of the population, and she's probably going to surf with some men because that's her job. Boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men. Girl, and you can't even spell boundaryless. Oh, God. To model. If she needs to model, this is an issue. Oh, my God, if she... Why do you want her to be financially dependent on you and then try to screw her over if y'all ever were married and got a divorce? To post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit. If your man can't handle you in a picture in a bathing suit on Instagram, that's a boy. That's a boy. If you can't tell the difference between social media and real life, that's a boy. That's a boy. Oh, she also can't have friendships with women who are in unstable places. From your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or a coffee or something respectful. Oh my God, I'm sorry, it is 2023. I think we are all in an unstable place. You are clearly in an unstable place. Somebody get this man an anal massager, please, because he needs his prostate punched. I just don't know how you can have that face and say these things. You need to be grateful somebody's even looking at you. Just because you rich don't mean people want to be with you. There's rich men a dime a dozen, and I'd rather get with somebody middle class than have to look at your ass. Oh, God, you know that ass is flat and pimply. Well, let's see. I've got a list for you, Jonah. I've got a list for you. I need you to get a chin. That's what's making me uncomfortable. Where is your chin? Where is your jawline? So until you get a jawline, no more meat. We're putting you on a vegetable diet. Maybe we can cleanse you out because you're clearly full of shit. No more sending ignorant text messages. Get that ramen noodle off your head. That's another thing. I'm not comfortable with that. It looks dry. It looks flammable. Get it off your head. Why don't you do a commercial for him so that you can start growing in that forehead? I'm uncomfortable with your male pattern baldness. And then we're going to talk about your waist. Why can't you get some lipo? Let's talk about that. You need a lipo and a tummy tuck. I don't know how you're a man, a 45-year-old man with no children, but you need a mommy makeover. So why don't you get that tummy tucked and then we'll talk, okay? Okay. That would be something respectful to the audience. And also get some pec implants because you don't have anything going on up there, but make sure they're chaste and respectful. Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly, allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly, allegedly. Allegedly.